And we're joined now by Pat McCall, who is the plant manager of North American Door, NADCOR.
Yes.
Nice to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us a little more about your company's history. The parent company is based in Montreal.
That's correct. The parent company is Gen Steel Doors. They're located in Ville-Saint-Laurent. They are a full manufacturing facility, family owned. They've been in the door business for the better part of 45 years. Started out as a company that the father, the patriarch of the family, basically went out to the locals in the neighborhood as far as doing storefront repairs, etc. They moved from doing installations to doing distributorship. From distributorship, they went into manufacturing, and they've been manufacturing for the better part of 30 plus years.
So it's about 20 years ago, they looked south. They looked south of the border and
decided
to open a plant down here.
Right, and looking to expand into the American market, they created NADCOR, North American Door. We started fabrication in '93, and from there, we've been fabricating in Clinton County since then. We were in a 10,000 square foot facility for the better part of 18 years. And then we expanded in 2010 into a 35,000 square foot facility, and have been a full line door and frame fabricator for the better part of 15 years.
Oh, it's nice when you grow and you need new space.
That's it.
When you moved in 2010, you upgraded your equipment too.
That's correct, yeah. We invested the better part of $1.5 million in new equipment. In the process, we mothballed, if you would, a variety of equipment that, in bringing in the new equipment, it replaced, for every piece of new equipment we brought in, it replaced 2 pieces of old equipment. The thought at that point from the staff was, well, if you're getting rid of 2, you don't need as many people, and it was literally just the opposite of that, because with the new equipment, our fabrication became that much more efficient, it became that much more quicker, and in turn, we expanded as far as the levels of productivity that we could put in place. So we went from a shop that was literally less than 10. We're currently 15, pushing close to 17 right now as far as new hires are concerned. So we're continuing to expand, continuing to grow right now.
As we heard in Tamika's piece, that's enabled you to put out more products. You, on a good day when production is in full swing, you can put out 100, 150 doors a day?
Easily. We can paint within our facility. As far as primer paint, we can paint upwards of 300 doors a day. So it varies from the orders that we have coming in, where our strengths are going to be on that given day from a production standpoint. Some days we're stronger on our frame department than we are on our door department. For every door that we make, literally there's 6 frames that are fabricated.
And so many companies have an array of products, but you focus on what you folks do and do well, and that's doors and door frames.
Correct. We're a commercial fire rated door and frame fabricator. So we're answerable to underwriters as far as, for example, UL, where they'll come in and they'll do physical inspections on our product. And with that, we are able to fire rate our product up to a 3-hour maximum, which is the maximum that you can get right now within the industry.
And you use a special type of steel that did this originate with the family in Montreal?
It's a galvannealed steel. It's a zinc coated steel that basically is rust inhibitive, and with that you can either take it and apply your direct paint to it, or you can primer coat it and then apply your finish paint to it. So it gives you a cross capability, if you would, for applications.
And primarily commercial buildings will use it?
Typically commercial buildings, right. Schools, hospitals. We have some products that are used within a light residential application as far as a embossed or a stamped product.
So many businesses were affected by the recession. Were you recession proof, or did you feel it?
We felt it, and it came at the height of our expansion. We made the commitment to expand. We had invested money already in new equipment, and 2010 came around and literally the recession began. So we weathered the storm for the better part of a year and a half to 2 years, And right around the beginning of 2013, we've seen nothing but increased growth.
And are you looking into the future, looking at the possibility of more expansion?
Right now, we're looking at taking the staffing that we have right now and basically building on the staffing that we have right now. The expectation for us right now is that we're a one-shift operation. We'd like to continue to grow our one-shift operation somewhere in the neighborhood of 2025, and then from there expand that potentially into something more.
There are plants in both Montreal and in Cornwall, Ontario, but you manufacture the products that's sold in the U.S.
That's correct. Yeah.
And you have a distribution center in Atlanta.
We have roughly a 10,000 square foot facility in Atlanta right now that's a distribution center for us, servicing primarily the southeast of the U.S., the Floridas, the Alabamas, the Carolinas, et cetera. And with that, the sales staff that we have down there right now is predicting, increased sales for the coming 2015, and that's just nothing but good news for us locally.
Your workforce, 15 to 17 workers now. What sort of training do they have? What qualifications do they need to work in to have a career in
most of them that come to us have high school education. They've got some prior background in be it construction work, past manufacturing work. With that, we bring them in and they work hand in hand with one of our existing employees. They'll bring them through a scenario where they'll teach them a given piece of equipment, and from there, as they learn to work independently, we'll expand them into other pieces of production equipment. And the intent for us is that small company, we need to have that flexibility. We need to have that individual that's willing to come in and learn not just one piece of equipment. They need to learn a variety of equipment and a variety of processes for us. With that, it gives us a greater flexibility to say, look, today our strength is going to be in our door department. Tomorrow it's going to be in our frame department. So it helps.
Well, thank you. Pat McCall, we appreciate you coming in and taking the time.
Thank you.